Hey guys, it's Sheep the Wise, and this video is a long time in the making. It's time, baby. Boba Fett versus Cad Bane Part 2. Let's get it. Before we get too far into this video, make sure to smash the like button, and if you're new here, subscribe because we're going to be covering Star Wars all of 2022. And if you like what you're seeing in the Book of Boba Fett, well, we have Kenobi around the corner and Bad Batch rumored to be on May 4th. So come on, subscribe, let's go on this Star Wars ride. Boba Fett and Cad Bane actually have a rich history together, starting all the way back with Jango Fett, Boba's father. Jango and Cad Bane were once actually good friends, and at the time of Jango Fett's death, he was once the #1 bounty hunter, leaving Cad Bane to take that spot. Cad Bane also owed Jango Fett many debts at the time of his death that he ended up never paying. Cad Bane and Boba met numerous times in the Clone Wars, including once in prison where they escaped together, and another time in an unfinished Clone Wars arc where Cad Bane mentors Boba and the two talk about Jango Fett. Together they fight some Tuskens, rescue a girl, and then end up being enemies as Boba Fett repairs his father's armor and paints it green, and then in a standoff duel similar to The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Boba Fett and Cad Bane shoot each other in the head. Now Boba Fett had a newly repaired Beskar helmet, so Cad Bane was actually able to leave a dent. Some people in my comment section have actually kind of predicted that the Beskar was actually dented by a Beskar bullet, which would be very interesting if true, but I think it is a long shot. Cad Bane, on the other hand, did get shot in the head, and we find out in the Bad Batch that that arc actually took place. Not only do we see Cad Bane's head with the metal plate, but there was also concept art of it as well, and seeing it in the Bad Batch just basically confirmed it to all of us that that went down and Cad Bane lives. Of course, no one ever really dies, so if you're interested, go check out our Mace Windu video where we're predicting that at some point, maybe in season 2, Mace Windu could end up being alive and maybe is the one that saves Grogu. I don't know, he's like number 3 on my list at this point. If you haven't already seen my Boba Fett versus Cad Bane videos or my Boba Fett white helmet video, go check those out on the channel because I made them back when I first started the channel about 7 months ago during the Bad Batch. At one point I predicted that we could see the Boba Fett versus Cad Bane unfinished arc in the Bad Batch, and while we never did, I also thought that maybe we could see an older Cad Bane fight Boba Fett in a rematch in the Book of Boba Fett. Here we are at the Book of Boba finale with Cad Bane and Boba Fett both being in the show, and a 71-year-old Cad Bane is still as fast as ever. To be honest, I think it would be a perfect moment if in this finale we could get a standoff between Cad Bane and Boba Fett. And hell, if they want to get really fun, we could throw in Mando to have the good, the bad, and the ugly. But we're finally here, and I think there's some added context with this speculation that I have. I think it's possible that Cad Bane killed Boba Fett's Tusken tribe. He may not have even known that it was Boba's tribe, but I will reference episode 6 when at the start of the episode, Cobb Vanth takes out some pikes, sends one off, just like Boba Fett did in episode 2 after taking out the train. Both of them kind of stop the flow of spice, and it seems like it might be the Pike Syndicate that retaliates to both. While Boba thought that the Nikto gang took out the Tusken group, leaving their mark as they did at the moisture farm when they were taking out those other people, it's possible that they could have been set up by Cad Bane or maybe even the Pike Syndicate themselves. It could also be possible that that symbol is the symbol of the Syndicate, and that's why the Pikes had originally been working with the Nikto gang and then had hired Cad Bane to kill off the Tuskens. It was clear that the Tuskens had already become a problem for the Nikto gang, and then they took out the Pike train, which made the Pikes retaliate. Fennec Shand even references that a Nikto gang probably wouldn't be able to take out a tribe of Tuskens. And to be honest, they wouldn't. But if you notice, there were flames, and guess who has a flamethrower just like Boba Fett and Jango do? That's right, Cad Bane does. We also see Cad Bane burning Tuskens with his flamethrower in the unfinished Clone Wars arc, and while Boba Fett was on his side then, it's clear now that the two are rivals, especially since it's indicated the initial fight between them happened. In the Bad Batch, we see the metal plate on Cad Bane's head, and it is clear as day that that fight had already happened and Boba Fett shot him in the face. In fact, Boba Fett has had that dent ever since, and I think it's possible we could see flashbacks to it. Now, for a long time on the channel, I've been kind of hoping that they could have a flashback to that moment in the unfinished Clone Wars arc where we see the duel, but Daniel Logan is reprising his role as Boba Fett, and then we get to see the dent in live action. Then I'm also hoping that we get to see a modern reenactment of that duel with a 71-year-old Cad Bane and a much older Daimyo Boba Fett. So that's what I'm hoping for really in the finale. I've been waiting to see it for such a long time. I truly love the Boba Fett and Cad Bane characters, and I think this would be an awesome conclusion to the two's arc throughout the Clone Wars and all the way up until now in the Book of Boba Fett. But let me know what you guys want to see in episode 7 of the Book of Boba Fett. I hope you guys enjoy the finale tonight, and if you watch it tomorrow, I hope you can stay away from spoilers, because I think this final episode is gonna smack in a whole different way. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and smash that like button for me, because it really helps. Go check out my canon Boba Fett videos where we cover the full canon story of Boba Fett. Part 3 is going to be worked on soon, so check out parts 1 and 2 for me. And then check out all our other videos leading up to the Book of Boba Fett finale. I hope you guys enjoy it and have a good one. May the Force be with you always.